What about your character, Brock Landers, and what some people might consider violent attitudes towards women?
Violence? No. What? I mean, if there's a certain amount of, violence or action in this series of films, that's the movie.
If Brock Landers is slick with a gun, he does so only in the vein of good and right. Brock protects the values of the American ideal and fights for causes that instill pride in a society where morals are hard to come by.
Who sent you? Who sent you?
Get the fuck off me,
Lie
asshole.
still, I'll punch you in the goddamn face!
Fuck off!
I'll find out who sent you.
Amber, I live in this world. I don't like violence any more than you do. Violence is a bad thing. But when you see violence in films, it's, if movies, films caused violence, we'd be able to wipe out violence tomorrow. Boom, no more films. That's fine with me. I'll find something else to do. I'll fuck on my own time. I got other interests. I'm a magician. And, hopefully I like, that'll be something that I focus on in the future because you can't fuck forever. I realize that. Anyway, violence is something that plagues us as a society.
Well, the fine line is I'm playing a character. I'm Dirk Diggler. Brock Landers is a character that I'm playing. He's a law enforcement type of guy who is hired by people to stop these bad individuals. How do you stop bad individuals? By saying, please, stop drug smuggling and, extorting and jewelry sales and stuff like that. What are you supposed to do? It's like in law enforcement, the one thing I learned when studying and preparing for this character was you have to deal with people in the way they're dealing with you. Criminals are violent. I'm dealing with murderers. These women are obviously beautiful, but that is like a cover-up. That's like their costume. These people are wicked, bad people. And myself and Chest are every day putting our lives on the line to fight for justice. Chest is always fighting for vengeance, for people who can't stand up and can't protect themselves. And I think it's important. I'm gonna ask you once more, and I'm gonna ask you nice. Where the fuck is Ringo, you bitch?
Fuck you.
Oh! Why do I love him?
Yeah.
He's very special, and he can fuck hard or he can fuck like really gently. He's the best.
I'll tell you what, if I was looking for a best friend in life, I would want Chest Rockwell. You know what I mean? Because that guy, he'll take a bullet, he'll take a nunchuck, stand in the way of a karate blow, karate. Dirk would kill me for that. We can change that. He'd stand in the way of a karate blow. Basically, he backs up Dirk, Chest, it's all the same to me. Brock, backs up Brock in any situation, and he's a master of the nunchuck. And I can't actually do this yet. I've been working with the sensei. You can block a bullet with a nunchuck. And I have seen film of guys doing it. I'm not able to do it at this time. But if you bring that thing quick enough, you can't block the bullet. You can deflect the bullet. You can send the bullet in another direction.
That's why karate is so important in these films. We don't use weapons that much, unless they're using weapons. We fight crime with power, You fight strength with strength, And I think what we're doing is actually very good. And that's where that part, I think, comes into the whole family aspect of the film, because it shows that crime is bad.
And then, I think ultimately audiences relate to our sense of justice. And when vengeance has to be served, Chest and Brock are there to stand up for the everyman.
I think that's part of my reason for doing this. I've gotten thousands upon thousands of letters, from people telling me, oh, God, you've taught me this, and you've made our love life so much better. And this isn't, go out and have sex with 10 million people and, how to get a girl off. It's about how to get your wife off. If only, people could have been doing this before, we could have saved 1 million relationships. I've saved thousands. Blocking an idea or a movement, Jack will put the final touches together for what the camera needs for editing and stuff, but he allows me to block my own sex scenes and, gives me the freedom to develop the character and stuff like that. And, God, I don't know any other, director who would let an actor, do that,
I don't allow him to block his own sex scenes.
It is. It's jealousy, it's deceitfulness, it's vindictiveness. It's all of that stuff, But, I mean, God, what can you expect when you're on top, It's like Napoleon, when he was the king, people were just constantly trying to conquer him, in the Roman Empire. So it's history repeating itself all over again. To all the critics out there, I know they're going to be reviewing this, and I know they're going to try to knock me. I just want them to know, is it okay if I say this into camera, Amber? Okay. I only am who I am because I was born that way. I have a gift, and I am trying to not be selfish about it, but to use it, okay? And if you want to knock me for that, it's your own problem, okay? Jealousy will get you nowhere. And I'm going to keep rocking on.
For Dirk Diggler, the future is something to look forward to, not to fear. He is a creative man of many interests: film, poetry, karate, music, and dance. He is a man of passion and mystery. He is a man of lust.